You're in... Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I am.
And I don't see you. What?
I should be in international too again. I think.
Let's see. I mean, I can... I was just sitting in there and waiting. Maybe I need to go back and go back
Yeah,
in.
that's that's. You have to tap, move on menu back, and then go in again.
Yeah.
There we go. So now with the game running, I think the music is a bit too loud right now.
And I mean, fantastic. That means I can do the thing and switch the thing.
Wait, when I move... No.
I can...
This is for everyone. Okay. So, I think this should be better compared to the game and everything.
And if I've done things right,
Let's
I
start.
can be heard. Pollock can be heard. And there's music. And there will be game sounds when the game is in the game. Yeah. We changed both our audio setups yesterday. Just to prepare.
Yeah.
Did yours work okay when you started?
Yeah, what was quite okay so far, and it worked. I was thinking of what would happen if I unplugged the front panel, and it worked out quite nicely. Just switched over to the speakers, and
Yeah, nice.
all was good. Although you have
always...
again the slight crackle in your microphone today.
Oh, damn it! I just started my computer. Hang on.
Wasn't it just in quotation marks a plug problem?
It's been both.
Yeah, there's okay. It's gone now.
Is it gone now?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So let's see. The only problem I have, the mute button on my keyboard does not work anymore.
You can hook that in somehow, because I managed to do it, but I don't know how.
Okay. Yeah, then I have to ask Professor Google. I just wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
You hook it.
Go on
Google's
free yesterday evening or yesterday night at 1.
Yeah. You hook it to the A1 mute button in Voicemeeter, which is okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay.
So let's see. We don't need fertilizing anymore.
What's this game? Where were we? So someone scheduled a D&D session when we were supposed to do this. So now that we had a extra Saturday, Sunday, free Thursday thing, I asked Paul if he wanted to have a make-out session. No, a make-up session. And yeah, here we are. For a minute or two at least. And by makeup session, I mean, yes, we will talk about how we do our makeup before we go live on stream.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we will do.
I mean, it's easy. I don't do it.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I actually brushed my hair, but that's just because, I mean, that's something I do sometimes. I don't know.
I mean, I do brush my hair, but not before I start streaming.
Yeah.
I mean, you use your camera sometimes, so
Yeah, I realized. I mean, before we're doing the D&D streams. Oh boy, I need to look presentable. I need to actually have a shower before we do this and everything. And I find myself in front of the mirror, something I never do. And just, does my hair look okay? Oh well.
Yeah, I mean I have to brush my hair every day because long hair. So
Yeah.
it's quite care intensive.
Yeah. How often do you brush your hair, Raz? Was that too evil? I felt that was too evil.
Just a wet towel and then it would
Yeah. So growth. Which fields do we have? 16 and 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's actually showing the merged fields now. When I've logged out and back in. Before it was still the there was still the empty bits in between, but now it's actually the whole of it. It's nice.
Who knew? Although to be honest, I never cared really.
No, it's not like it matters, but it's nice all the same. We're just waiting for stuff to be grown, I guess.
Yep. Although I guess we are waiting for one more weed pass, which would be bad because we would need a sprayer now. Because at this growth state,
yeah,
we can't go with the weed anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but
so we need to purchase. And we want
that would be expensive. I hope that we don't have to. Because, I mean, we can use a pull sprayer, I guess?
Yeah, we can use the 30,000 one, the Deltis 1302. Is what I used to use. And that's just on the back of the tractor. And it's really wide. It's 21 meters wide. That's plenty.
Although I prefer the self-propelled ones because they have really good reach.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but our fields are not 21 meters wide, and they are. But
the Mahindra one, I mean, it's great. You just for these fields, just one pass done.
Yeah, and yes, awesome. It must be just like painting. I couldn't say I've done it myself either, but yeah, must be just like painting.
I guess so, yeah. Coming to think of it, I feel like we need a bigger trailer. And we are now actually producing like a lot of stuff. So this is a max of 12 and the agroliner is 21 already. So and we could even use the time compression off.
Stuff is grown.
Yep. I just noticed in the background. We could use the annoying one with the pivot axle and, well, get two of them and hook them together. Although that hooking together is always a pain in the ass. But that would give us a casual 42,000.
Oh boy. So this was a mistake.
Wait, what did you do? What did you do now? You just
drove the wrong way.
You just drive forward, man. Hold on.
I don't know how I managed to get here actually, because I didn't. I was stuck behind the shed, and I thought I was driving straight backwards. I clearly wasn't.
Hold on.
It will work out.
can, yeah, but we can just pull the header underneath, out underneath. Although I would have to maneuver this stupid trailer somehow underneath the header. Oh, I know how I can do it. I have the John Deere weight on the front, which means I have a maneuver coupling on the front for exactly this kind of situation.
So you can just drive it forwards and...
Exactly!
This is really stuck. I don't understand how it could possibly end up here, because it was in the next bay over.
Yeah, we are getting there. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Oh,
well, you hit the post, but...
Hold on. We can correct this. We can fix this. We can fix this.
We have the technology. What's the button to disconnect this thing?
Lower it first, please.
Well, then it will...
Yeah, exactly. But now if you detach now, it should connect. There we go. Oh!
Hold it. It's stuck on me. And I cannot go backwards because I'm actually against the back of the...
Okay, so let's push it out.
Now you can. Now you can. You can take it now. It's fine.
Okay, there we go. Now you can get out of the shed.
Yeah. And the question is if I will take the front loader with me, which will be really annoying because they're...
It would be a bit annoying, but... Hold on, can I maybe
it's
get into it somehow?
I'll get out.
Yeah, I guess now pull forward.
Yeah, there's enough space.
That was a really weird situation what you did there. I have no clue how you did it.
Yes. I wish I knew, because I would like to recreate it. But,
no, please don't. So I say we get 2 of the Agroliner pivot axles.
Yeah, sure. Did we manage to not get weeds?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So you want to do that while I try and get some harvesting done?
Yeah, you can start the harvest for now.
Then we can switch over in a bit.
Yep.
Our turn on.
Hold on. You know what I should do too? Get one more of those egg pellets. But I need the front loader attachment for that.
Ah yes, while we're there, yes, that's good.
Because I have the feeling that these might fill up quite quickly now. Now that we have like 100 chickens.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully so we can get some money back. Do you know what's funny? My sister actually decided, let's raise chicken in our garden, or in their garden.
Somehow everybody is raising chickens right now.
Yeah, in their house. I mean, they don't live in the middle of a city. They live in a tiny little sub-town outside of a town. But still, yeah, let's raise chicken. Okay. So they had a friend who had some, and she went and bought 20 of them or something, 20 eggs. Now they're hatching them, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Raising chickens. Yep.
Yes, raising them, sorts.
Yep.
No,
exactly. Raising them.
Raz in this case.
Yep. Raising them is what they will be doing.
First raising them and then racing them.
Extra fast.
Oh. Looking at 2 chats at the same time and driving.
It's like texting and driving, but in triplicate.
And even worse. But it's not as deadly, so...
No, well, I mean, yeah. The game is very forgiving.
Yeah.
In that sense. If you compare it to Space Engineers, where you can walk headfirst into each other and for some reason die sometimes, this is pretty tame.
Yeah, Space Engineers is a... yeah, no, this is not going to happen like this. Space Engineers is a real bitch for that. Oop. So let's place this here.
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
Thank you for the host, Corey. No, wait, my brain just goes... Everything is going bad. Oh god, everything is going wrong.
Now I want to have that 4th monitor so I could see your stream and see what's going wrong.
Yeah, I'm used to maneuvering. Well, my brain sees, okay, that is the back end of the trailer. So if I want to move, make it move towards the other trailer, I have to use the reverse button. But I don't, because I'm I am attached to with the front of the tractor.
Ah, that's an interesting double negative situation there.
Yeah. Chunk. Okay, now they are coupled. Now I can uncouple this. Pellets. Egg pellet. Buy, yes. Thank you. Reattach the front loader. Ka-chunk. Hey, Meep.
Good times on Meep. Lovely to see you. How are you today? Have you gotten all your exam results? Are you a certified explodey thingy guy now? Don't remember what it's called. Forensic technician? No, hang on, what was it? Yeah. Warm and no results, yeah.
I guess the Explodify technician is the exact correct technical term.
Yeah. Help wanted. Explodify technician.
Yeah.
Must have prior experience.
Must have exploded stuff before.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. But I can't see anything. Okay. The Dear John does not like having the empty egg box high up in the air.
Okay. I mean, you'd think that's extremely light because it's just some metal net.
Yeah, you would think so. But it's very wobbly. Very wobbly. But I had to raise it up because I didn't see anything.
Oh, I forgot that I had to do a thing, and now you know the bailing is gonna be interesting here. I remembered on the other field, but not on this one.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's some more fun driving to do. Oh, 95% full. This is horrible.
So, good thing I'm just arriving.
Yeah,
so
I should have had a look.
Let me drop these trailers here right now. Oh, hold on. No.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Let me...
I didn't... Yeah.
Open these first. Open cover. And there. So in theory, I don't know where you are. There you are. So yeah, there's no one open. And meanwhile, I will quickly exchange these egg pellets. I mean, that's the one that's sitting in there right now. Isn't full, but I don't want to miss the point and...
No.
Oops.
Did you break all the eggs?
Probably not, no.
Did you put all the eggs in the same basket?
Wait, I can't put the tines in there? Okay. You know, I accidentally pushed the... Well, I intentionally pushed the filled pellet out of the zone, but lost on my way. Lost the empty pellet outside of the zone, so now I had to maneuver it.
Ah. So nothing too fun then.
No, not too bad.
Just like your regular derpiness. Pims, crisps, and stream. Good life. What's Pims? Is that like a candy?
No, that's booze.
Oh, booze. Okay, that's why I don't know it. I don't booze.
It's not completely nasty gin, if I'm not completely mistaken.
Oh.
A gin that doesn't taste as if you are chewing on pine cones.
Ah. I mean, if you want to, I mean, I guess you're free to chew on pine cones. I wouldn't advise the.
I mean, I won't. How do I?
I'm like 72% certain there is a Swedish candy that used to be called Pim, or something similar. I have a very clear picture in my head of something, but oh well.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Pem, Pim, yeah. Oh well.
So let me move these trailers in a position where you Have a better chance to unload in. Oop. No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Where you have a better chance to unloading into them and don't have to maneuver around while things are happening. While you go harvesting, and I will quickly start bailing. Unfold, please. Lower, turn on.
So when are you going to start streaming, Meep? Or resume streaming, I should say. Put it on hold because you were in school, but now you're not in school anymore. No more excuses. I mean, you can just give up finding a job right now, so... Not gonna happen. Nah. You do you. I did enjoy the... What was the game? Investigate... Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky one there.
Yeah. It wasn't too spooky. It was a low enough spooky level that I could watch it, which was good.
Yeah, in most cases there were some some parts that made me a little bit uneasy. Let's say it, put it that way. I need to smoke now.
Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you.
Yeah, just listen to my voice and you know what's happening. I mean, there's a little bit of alcohol abuse in there too, so...
Civ 6 is free on Epic. Patriot multiplayer game 1. Yeah, or... I mean, as much as I like the Civilization games, and as much as Civ 6 is I mean, it's a good addition to the series, multiplayer is so slow.
Yeah, I don't like the Civ multiplayer.
Yeah. The game is fun, and honestly, playing with friends is also good fun. But you better all have like 50 hours to devote to it, because it's gonna take a good long while.
Or it's super hectic because you have limited time and make synchronous turns.
Yeah.
Then it's super hectic,
exactly.
But then I don't need to play a turn-based Civ game if I want to have
then it's like playing an
hectic game. So
it's more of an, it's not a turn-based game all of a sudden. It's more of an RTS, which is it wasn't designed for it. Yeah. Not to shoot you down, and if something happens, then I might be open to it. Sure, but it comes with its drawbacks. And another thing is, of course, that you will have players of very different skills, and if you're a good player and you can take advantage of snowballing, then it's not a game. It's someone will quite clearly win sometimes. It's my experience. Then there's just no point in it.
No, exactly. If basically from turn 1 on, or probably from turn 10 on maybe, it's the experienced player will it will be quite obvious who is going to win. Let's put it that way.
And I mean, it's fine. Not winning might be it might not be the end of the world if you don't win. That's what I'm trying to say. But when there's such a disparity that there's not even any competition left, it's tends to be not so much fun.
Yeah, that's the point where it will turn frustrating then.
Yes, Commander, we're discussing a Civ 6 multiplayer Patriot game in my chat. If you head on over on the what's your command called?
Special guest.
Yeah, special guest.
Then you will get the multi-stream thingy-bob, where you can watch and chat with those.
But I will say, we played. I played Civ 5 multiplayer with a set of friends, and we played for 12 hours. Basically, got some bit of the way there, and then getting a second session together was, impossible.
Yeah, that's the next problem.
Word.
If you have if you play with 2 or maybe 3 people, then it's quite easy to get the session back together. But if you have 5, 6, 10 people, good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why so many D&D groups break up or do not continue their play. From what I have heard, I have no experience with that, but that appears to be one of the reasons why many D&D groups just stop playing their session, because it's hard to find
scheduling is
a schedule for where everyone has enough time to not just half a minute, half an hour or something.
Let's see, what was the Alt C and then Control S? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
how wide is this thing?
The Civ series is hard to finish in a way, but still, it's a bit of a waste of a time if you just play one evening and then never again.
Yeah.
Just feels wrong, you know?
Which heading am I looking at? I forgot to check before I went in the setting.
That should be 1... No, what is this? 90.
90, thank you. And how wide was this thing? Do you remember? Is it 8? No.
I don't know. Just use the auto widths. That should be fine.
It says 7.6. I guess that's fine.
Yeah. Well, just click a couple of times and then it will adjust. Did you empty your?
4%. So yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. And then I want to activate it. Was Alt C? Was it?
Yeah. No. Yes.
No, hang on.
No, Alt C is turning on and off, and Alt X is...
Alt X is activating
locking on, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the auto width actually did a pretty good job. I just didn't set it on a very good edge, but that's my problem. Herding cats is the hardest thing in any. I mean, it's the hardest thing in any multiplayer game where you want to play with the same people again. Getting the same people back together time and time again is going to be interesting.
Yeah. To put it mildly. Hold on. Oh, sorry for lag. Oh, I don't need to feed the chickens right now. Okay. They have still plenty. Some Egypt left a header trailer in the middle of the yard.
Who could that be?
Yeah, I don't know.
If we find him, we should,
slap him on the wrist.
Yes. Ouch! That wasn't the wrist. I
Yeah.
was cheeking.
Yeah, I went more. I too went more for the back of the hand to actually produce a slap sound.
I can slap my microphone.
Boom!
Yeah.
You just slap the microphone arm. That reverb should.
I actually, I told you yesterday. I think I went and found an ancient. Hang on, I'm trying to.
Doing multiple things at once. Yeah, I know the problem.
It doesn't want to lock in the. Hang on. Alt X was the thing, not Alt Z. Silly me. I found an ancient microphone suspender thing lying about the other day. I have some audio equipment here and there from doing that as a part-time thing during when I was studying, and on and off.
So you now have your microphone in the spider then?
Yes. But it's easily 30 years old, so I'm sure the rubber bands are less than happy, but it seems to be good enough now. I mean, it doesn't fit physically. It's the wrong size because I have a much beefier one than they were back then. But it's at least suspended, so no more hitting my desk causes lots of annoying sounds in the microphone. Now it's instead, other problems.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
So I parked the trailers here on the headland.
Yeah.
And we'll quickly start picking up some of the other bales over here. Whoa, I still need to fix that. Wait, where is the bale trailer?
Down here. If you go to me, you'll see it. It's on the other side of the shed, down the little incline.
Okay. Operating position. Based on the music that's currently playing, I'm not sure if I'm still in my rock playlist.
Make a Move by Digisaurus. Yeah, that sounds more dance than it does rock.
It is. It's quite funky. I don't mind it. It's not bad music. It's just
not what you signed up for. Not what's on the advertised on the can.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is horrible. It's this tiniest little sliver that we need to do on the edge. So inefficient.
Yeah, sometimes it's.
So when you come bailing here, you'll see
atomic slither on the side. Eh?
Yeah, out in the grass.
Okay, it's all.
There's also a tree in the way. Can we buy a chainsaw and get rid of this tree quickly? In the next 2 seconds? No? Okay, I'll dodge it.
Yeah, please dodge. Plus, there would still be the stump. So.
Yeah. Ah, damn it, I missed a bit.
To be honest, I was already thinking about doing the podcast of some kind, but what the fuck would I talk about if it is if it is a regular thing? I mean,
it's hard enough finding a game to play and then talk about stuff in the game. Talk about random interesting stuff. And, oof. History, engineering. Yeah. Are you typing the same message to us both, Come and Recognize? Because we both have both chats up, so that's really nuts. I mean,
you can do it, but you don't have to.
If you don't want to. Yeah. Because now I'm seeing the same message twice, and that's making me trip up. Which is, I mean, that's one of the most fun things to do when you're watching a stream and interacting with someone. You can make them go, what?
Yeah.
So, if that's what you're trying to achieve, then
yeah, catapults, trebuchets.
Catapults. Yeah. Catapults? Ah, throw things. Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, from from yesterday. Now I remember. Brain working. Good. Yes. I saw the catapult. Yes.
Yes, of
it
course.
was. It was very nice. I'm not sure about efficient.
Yeah, I would give you incredible, but efficient.
If you have to put it up against the thing you're trying to throw things at, I mean, siege weapon style, you want to have some distance. Yeah. Sleek. Yeah, okay. Amazing, yeah. And sometimes it worked. Yes, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, I mean, it worked, but it feels like you could use some improvements, maybe.
Maybe actually the game's physics engine could use some catapult improvements.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, there's the other game, what's it called? There's a game where you actually build, they discontinued it recently. We actually build siege weapons and try and blow each other up. Yeah, it's the game's fault, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, Besiege was fun too, although I played that
Besiege, yes.
too
Besiege.
early, if you will.
Medieval engineers is just space engineers, but in medieval setting. And no flying, unless you're in a catapult. I say just, but yeah. Actually quite... I think it was an interesting concept, and then they realized, oh shit, we cannot make this a game as well. And Space Engineers is a somewhat more popular game, shall we put it like that? They recently, I mean, after not doing anything with it for a good while, they finally fixed a few game-breaking bugs, and then they said bye. Which, yeah, I mean, it's their prerogative. Did they actually finish the game? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well...
I could have done a better game of it, I'm sure, but also...
Yeah, there's a lot of room for improvements, but on the other hand, yeah, it's their game, it's their IP, they can do whatever the hell they want to do with it. So...
You should do a podcast where you hold a beer and talk until the beer is empty. I mean, in my case, it will be a very long time because I don't drink. So people would have to come here and finish it for me, or it would have to evaporate.
Yeah, it's a very long podcast.
Yes. And I have a feeling in the other way around, it would be a very short podcast.
I mean, yeah, if I need to, I can chuck a beer.
I've heard Germans and their beer drinking skills. Yeah, but if I'm drinking tea or coffee or milk, then I'm not drinking a beer, am I? I mean, I can hold a beer, yes, but it won't be empty. And
I mean, the fun part would be, I would start before and drink the first six-pack, and then you start drinking, and we are both shit-faced during the podcast. Because if you're not used to drinking, then one beer should be quite enough to at least get tipsy.
Yeah, and to be quite honest, I don't see a social need. You can drink it; that's perfectly fine. And you can even drink while I'm nearby. I don't mind, but I don't need to drink to talk to you. Secondly, I just don't like the taste. It's I never liked the taste of anything that's bitter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
and it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
most definitely.
I see no reason to subject myself to something I don't like because of no reason that I want, but social pressure. Now, hang on, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I hate if people try to social pressure people into drinking. That's if people want to drink, fine. If they don't want to drink, fine too. I mean,
yeah. During university, I was part of one of the clubs that were, they were considered to be one of the more more drinking sort of clubs they did. And I think that was actually positive for everyone involved because it exposed me very much to people who were needlessly drunk in a way I hadn't been before. But I think it was also good for them because some days some of them would actually say that no, it's I don't want to, and they had someone to, I don't know, talk to understand them really. But they were actually really good in that sense. They would always offer, but they would never pressure. So that was very good.
Yeah,
very nice.
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Although being the only person not having drunk, wait, what? The only person not getting drunk is always a weird situation.
It's a little weird, but it's also a lot of fun because even though I don't drink, I can act really stupid. Because no one else knows that I don't drink, so I can just blame it that I'm drunk, but I'm actually not. I don't have to hold back anything, and I can act sort of like they do, in a way, if I want to, and yeah. Tractor. But yeah, we talk until Aconite finishes beer. Yes,
yeah,
that sounds like fun. There used to be a competitions at university about who could drink a beer the fastest, and the bottle record it's something stupid. It's a few seconds to drink a 33 centiliter bottle of beer.
Yeah, there are some people who can just open their throat and just pour it in.
Yeah, just pour it down.
I can't do that. I have to actually drink the beer, so I can chuck the bottle, but I cannot pour it down my throat just like that.
Yeah. So you can go up and harvest the other field if you wish.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm currently transferring the trailers up the hill.
Yeah. I can finish up down here and then use this tractor to bring it up so you can just leave everything up there. And I'll come join you in a bit. And it was one thing seeing the big burly guys doing it. It was a quite different thing seeing the tiny little girls doing it. And they were usually quite adapted, and it's the same thing with the speed eating, isn't it? That the tiny Asian girls,
yeah,
not to be too much prejudiced, but
yeah. I mean, I know what you mean. It's
stereotype I've seen, and they
don't look at it, and then
their insides must be all stomach. I don't know. Weird topics. Well, tonight on talking or tipsy talks with sorts of PPP. Extra piece for our free tonight apparently. We discuss I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Look, there's no looked up. We're talking about food right now, so. And hello, Snow.
Okay, subject 1. Oh boy. Crossbows are better than bows. Discuss. Pro or con? Which side do you want?
Pro or con for what?
Crossbows or regular bows?
I don't know. Okay.
I should be pro crossbows are better. Okay. crossbows can be used by anyone with minimal amounts of training, meaning that they are much more commonplace weapon, meaning that anyone can use it and anyone can defend themselves, not just the landed elite who are wealthy enough to have a standing professional army.
Yeah, that is a good point. Granted. But on the other hand, making a crossbow is quite expensive. And to chuck a second argument in right at the same time. Hold on.
Hi, TDK.
I'm maneuvering here right now. Welcome back, TDK.
Good time.
And the second argument is, you can basically everyone can use a crossbow, yes, but not on horseback. Well, you can use it on horseback, but you can't reload it on horseback.
Yes, TDK, you have clearly misunderstood the point of this game.
Yeah, obviously.
Haven't you seen the crossbows in the game? Yeah, I mean, fair point. As for manufacturing, yes, there's some additional cost involved, but I think the general skilled labor needed is sort of similar between the general bow and the special crossbow. You need a few more trades to make a crossbow, but it's not wildly different.
I don't know.
You still need a piece of wood that sort of has the same properties. So you need a woody guy, woodsmith. It's not called a woodsmith.
No, obviously not called a woodsmith. No. Bowyer, I think it would be.
Yeah, I mean a carpenter sort of guy. Yeah.
I think if he makes bows, or in this case,
if he makes bows,
it's a bowyer. Yeah.
Absolutely. You'd want. I mean, you still need a string of some kind, so that's the same. Making the actual bolts or arrows is sort of similar. What you have some metal pieces on most crossbows, which are, of course, blacksmith and different. But yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to work with closer tolerances, I guess. I mean, I have never made a crossbow or a bow on my own, so it's hard to tell how fine the tolerances have to be. But I imagine that the tolerances have to be more precise on a crossbow, just because of moving parts like that. The trigger and sear mechanism. It has to at least fit somewhere into each other.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, sure, but it's not like it's fine mechanics. It's still fairly enough with a fairly rough. Yeah, I would say. I mean, the bow is clearly superior in rate of fire, and from at least in words, things. In most cases, it's I guess I don't know if it does more or less damage.
What, not the bow or the crossbow?
Yeah, exactly. A crossbow you can wind up in different ways. An advanced crossbow can, of course, do more damage than a hand-pulled bow, because you can. But if you have like the modern composite bows, I mean they're funky. You can get a lot of power with very little hand power there.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if we are talking medieval or modern times.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Because in modern times, the hitting power is almost the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still at least a 22 hit, and probably way more, because 22 will have some trouble piercing the skin. So I guess something like probably like a 9 mil, something like that. Not sure.
Yeah, I mean you can pierce plated armor with both a crossbow and a bow. So that's.
Well, then it was shitty steel.
Yeah, I mean, even plated armor couldn't be infinitely thick, because then it's super heavy. So there would be parts of it that would be weak.
Yes, but there are actually breastplates made of steel that can or could resist at that time frame firearms.
Yeah. But those are also early firearms, aren't they? Which are used large round bullets.
But although I do still think they have a bit more oomph than a crossbow or a bow, for that matter.
Yeah, armor is way more effective than people think. Absolutely. It's
yeah, exactly. And especially if you watch movies and stuff where they just or games where they just slice through armor with swords. No.
Yeah. No. You basically tire your opponent out. And he falls down, and then you win because he can't get up again. It's
or you find you can go sword sorting and find the gaps in the armor.
Yeah.
But hacking off an arm when someone is wearing full plate armor, nah, not going to happen.
No. And I mean, of course, a bow would, in most cases, not pierce the chest plate. No, but you still have things like arms and legs and head and other pieces of your body that you need to armor and are more difficult to.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, protect. Arms and legs are okay-ish to protect, I guess. But the helmet, you still have to look out and breathe. So they are weak spots in the helmet.
You need to hold stuff in your hands, so that's going to be interesting. And
yeah, well, the outside can still be armored. The inside, but is vulnerable. But you usually won't get hit on the inside of your hands.
Yeah. How filled up are you?
I dumped once already.
Okay. I'll go down and pick up the baler then.
Yeah, that's
fair point, TK.
That's true. Yep. That's the best form of protection.
Yeah,
don't get into a fight.
Most accidents occur at home, so I'm not sure that's actually technically true anymore. Depending on how you count, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Firearms-related accidents or bow-related accidents are kinda rare. Yeah. I mean, firearms accidents, yes, but
yeah,
it's hard to accidentally shoot your face off with a bow.
Yeah, it's much easier than you think to shoot your foot with a bow accidentally, though. I have a friend who is actually doing medieval style bow shooting, and there have been a few occurrences of people accidentally prematurely discharging their bows in a downward direction and getting it stuck in their feet.
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
I mean, at least it's they don't have the barbed tips.
Yeah.
So it's at least somewhat easy to get out again. But still, ugh.
Yeah. Let's see, did we see crossbow is way harder hitting. In power, yes and no. You can only store about the same. If you only have a single simple bow and you have a single simple crossbow, you can just only store about as much power as you can draw that string back. And with a bow, you had specially trained people who did that for all their lives, basically, which would mean they were actually very strong in that. Strong enough that it leaves physical markers on the skeleton. You can see that, oh, this guy was a longbowman. Meaning that it was probably comparable to average Joe using both his hands to pull back a crossbow. However, if you use a mechanism to pull back the crossbow, of course you can store way more power there.
Yeah, exactly. The windlass one changes everything. Yeah, it does slow things down, but on the other hand, how much faster is a hand-pulled crossbow? You still have to exert quite a lot of power on a relatively small amount of space, if you will. You still have to yank that string back.
So if I remember right, you can shoot an arrow every 3 seconds or something. You can shoot about 3 crossbow bolts in a minute.
Yeah, sounds... maybe? Probably. But yes, I mean, obviously, it's... The bow is as fast as you can knock and lose the arrow and get a new one.
Yeah, yeah. And if you wanted to shoot really fast, you do funny things like having multiple arrows in your hand at the same time and shooting one at a time. You don't do what they did in Men with Tights and fire 5 arrows at once. That doesn't work.
It doesn't?
No.
And they don't tell me that they are not linked together like a machine gun belt. You just destroyed my worldview.
Yeah. Oh, TTK, now I'm alarmed.
Are you sure about that TTK?
Yeah. Oh, here comes a red ball flying. I'll let you have priority here.
Thank you.
Be in a rush. More than 12% sure. Oh. I mean, that's actually fairly sure.
That's yeah, I take that. Wait, what? Res?
Oh, Ras. Oh, it's more accurate than a crossbow. Probably true. I mean, I don't know if you can compare a bow in the hands of a skilled archer with a crossbow in the hands of an unskilled crossbowman, which would have been the typical use case. And if you actually have someone who does crossbowing a lot, and if they would get any, if they would get better in that sense. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that in this case the question is the bow inherently more or less precise as the crossbow?
And I would say it's probably more, yes. The crossbow is... you have less control of how it releases power.
Yeah, exactly. It's just swing and it's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first argument, that the crossbow needs way less training. You basically just need to get explained once how to
you can
put tension on the string, how to put the bolt in, and the general idea how to aim, and there you go.
Yeah, you can train someone to adequately use a crossbow in an afternoon. To use a bow, you need a strength that's simply not there. I mean, you can use a shorter bow, yeah, sure, but then it's also much less efficient.
Yeah.
You need to be both strong and
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, agile somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, and for the crossbow you just need your general muscle strength.
Yeah,
to just yank the string back. You don't need skill for that.
No, you use your basically what one of the early inventions they did was the footrest. That's part of the crossbow. It's at the front, usually a metal hoop that you put your foot in. So you're using your arm to pull the string, not your arm.
Yeah, but with your legs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, legs extremely strong.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah. It sounds like me, dur. Yeah. Lower the pickup. So someone has parked some someone has illegally parked some what do you call these things that's in front of me right now? Wagons, trailers, filly-uppy things. It's a pee-pee. Right in front of me, so I guess I have to move them.
What the hell? I just turned off the GPS. Wrong button. Job failed, boss.
So if you go down the next one on the left, this should be pick-upable or drop-offable.
Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always act casual. Fly casual, Chewie.
Casual? I don't know what casual is.
You know, that's these funky-looking nuts.
Ooh, now I get it. Now I understand what casual dress at a party means as well. I wish I would have known before. I never went, but it sounds like it could have been fun. So the rearview mirrors are doing something funky. They're switching from a general sort of view to a placeholder graphic.
Yeah, they sometimes do the flickery thing. Yeah.
It looks very strange. Yeah, mirrors are tricky. Especially if you're a vampire. Does this mean that the Baylor behind me is a vampire? If I sometimes cannot see it in the in the mirror. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's not discuss Twilight.
So if you get bitten by this Baylor, then do you turn?
Yeah, what do you turn into if you get bitten by a Baylor?
I guess smoosh in a net.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Ow. Ow. Farming is dangerous.
Oh yeah.
I watched. Yeah.
Enough people died while trying to fix the baler, the combine, the tractor in general, and just fell in.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So you watched something?
I watched a bunch of a BBC show. Well, there's a series of show called something like Historical Farm.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes through how farming worked in different times. How it was in. I watched how it was in Victorian times. I watched how it was in World War II, and I'm currently watching Edwardian times.
Okay.
It's actually really interesting. I mean, when the farming was first mechanized and the tools they use. So there's 3 people who, well, supposedly they go and live on these farms that are being run as historical documents, basically, and they live there for a whole year apparently, and do all the tasks they would do like they would have done them, and then they film them.
Yeah, cool.
And make documentaries about it. It's really interesting. I'm not sure if they actually do all the living there, because that's dedication on a whole different level.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a really good and interesting series. So yeah.
Yeah, I have seen something. I'm not sure where it was on, or where I've seen it. I think on YouTube somewhere. Where they went to in France. They build a castle.
Yeah. These guys have done. They did the medieval castle building as well. The same guys.
Ah, okay, yeah. I kind of imagined. I guess that's the standard triplet of the historical people from the BBC.
Yeah.
And that was quite interesting too.
Yeah.
That was nice to watch.
That's what I'm basing most of my arguments about crossbows versus bows on, because they did a segment on exactly that. I'm not just extremely knowledgeable about medieval weaponry.
Yeah, I'm not extremely knowledgeable either, but I know way too much about that stuff. I have so much useless knowledge in my head.
Oh yes. If you'd hold me upside down and shake, there would be stuff falling out.
Yeah, I have so much. I know about so much things about so many things,
Yeah.
But the important things I forget, like birthdays, phone numbers,
names of people.
Yeah, Yeah, oh God, don't get me started on names.
Okay, subject 2 from snow. From snow tanks. Oh, from snow tanks or submarines. Okay.
Well, I guess that depends on what you want to do. Do you want to, I don't know, invade Russia? Take tanks.
No, they take submarines. Because tanks doesn't work. We've proven that.
Yeah, but
that.
Submarines would work even less.
Has anyone ever tried?
Well, probably not, but...
And I mean, you have the Hobart's Funnies from World War II, where they basically built submarine tanks, or well, this ocean-going tanks.
Yeah. Those are nice.
So there are some tanks that can do water stuff as well. Not sure.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to fire the gun on one of those. They looked very unstable. Like they worked on a perfectly mill pond flat sea. I mean, they lost
The Beatles,
10 Shermans on D-Day that just sank.
But that's but that's also because they deployed them too far out. They weren't supposed to be out there, but they just let's go here and we're under fire.
Yeah, true, but that's they were meant to be floaty tanks, and they were not that floaty.
No, not that floaty. But it's still a 60-ton piece of steel that you're trying to make float. So it's. But TTK does make a very good point. The Beatles did invade Russia with a yellow submarine and did very well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the prices, well...
But, I mean, if you take a midget submarine...
80 mil for what submarine?
No submarine would be 80 million. I mean, I guess a used diesel, old one.
Yeah, exactly, but not a modern nuke one. I mean, even the German ones are more expensive.
Yeah.
Then they are not exactly diesel, but yeah.
Well, they're not nuclear. They're,
no, exactly. They're Brennstoffzelle.
Yeah.
Well, hydrogen turned directly into energy without burning.
Yeah.
Those things.
Oh yeah. Fuel cells.
Fuel cells.
Fuel cells.
Yeah, I was about to say the.
Yeah, 2.6 billion.
Yeah, that sounds more like.
Yeah, I mean, depending on which one do you want and how big do you want it, and.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you take a Victor from the Soviet area, then oh my God, my tank is so.
Oh, and I'm behind you.
We do.
Why isn't it harvested up here? This is really bad. I cannot continue here. I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The thingy-bob on my thingy-bob is full.
Oh, maybe I should have gone and picked up the thingy-bob to empty your thingy-bob.
Yeah, maybe. But doesn't matter. I can just quickly drive here. No, I wouldn't go so far as that's the no. I watched enough Drive Turkey to know a lot about submarines. And a lot of, well, the Tank Museum and the Chieftain to know about tanks. So, but they are not comparable, obviously. That's... I mean, that's a bit like peaches and oranges or something.
Yeah. I mean, one of them is edible and the other is a sad excuse for which is which?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, one of them is edible and the other is a sticky mess.
Yeah.
Okay. 2.1. Catapult or ballista? Catapult or ballista? Catapult, a throwy arm, or ballista, overgrown crossbow?
Yeah, again, depends on what you want to do. Do you want to sink ships? And maybe make shish kebab out of enemy troops? Ballista. If you want to bash in walls, catapult.
Yeah. I mean, a catapult against troops is also, I mean...
Yeah, it works too, obviously.
The area of effect is not very large, but it's...
it works. I mean, they used cannons with just... Well, not even football ball-sized cannonballs against infantry, so... It works.
Yeah, I mean, you bounce it on the ground and it
yeah, exactly. And it will just go through all of them and come out the other side.
Having left a series of holes.
Yeah.
War was and is ugly.
Yeah.
So TDK says no subject number 3: UFOs or ballpoint pens. So what am I doing with the UFO? Am I going on a date, or is it more a general existence thing we're talking about here?
Oh, by the way, the trailers, the grain trailers have to be emptied.
Emptied? Oh.
Yeah, I will dump the rest I have right now in, and then they are very full.
Okay. But I should have time to deliver this before that. Hopefully.
I guess so.
Okay. Oh, I need to get back as well. Hang on. Let me jump. Detach. I mean, you could just go grab the third grain trailer and make a true train.
Yeah. Oh, that is a real pain to hook that one up to this one, these ones.
Challenge accepted. No. I do prefer to keep my sanity for a day or so longer. Hang on. Okay, where are we taking you? You are barley.
Well, there's a lot of barley on the farm too, so...
where do I see money prices? Oh, right. Which of the icons is barley? I never remember this because I know
hairy
one. Swedish.
The hairy one is barley.
The hairy one is barley. 672 at the port. I guess that's okay.
Hold on, wrong menu. Yeah. But you have to dump it into... Well, that's even better. Then you don't have to drive that far. You can dump it into everything here in a train silo thingy-bop. But you have to go the long way around. Don't go over the tracks. That's a death sentence. That does not work.
Over the tracks, you said?
I tried it before.
So... Clearly ballpoint pen, and she thinks you meant the sweet called UFOs. And she's what?
Weird UK food.
Yeah, I would have wanted to go, but I mean we have our basically our entire harvest in this thing, so it's all our money, and we bought these things just to be able to do the harvest. So. I'm a little... people would come here and kill me, and that's not something I would want.
I mean, you can't tip them by tipping them, but still, it's... You can't drive over the tracks. It doesn't work.
Why?
They are not made for driving over.
Oh, yes. Oh, boy. No cars. Well, no one nearby at least. Owie. So I want to do, yeah, I just want to drive in here and do the dump. Whee! A bit fast.
Yeah, holy Batman, Batman, that link.
That's 300 UFO pieces in a display tab. Okay. You should get a ban for that link, honestly. It's very long. Or a timeout. Start overloading. I mean, it looks like it's missing the ground, but it's fine. I think. I mean, it's not missing the ground, it's missing the tipping point. It should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Oh, yeah, I need to...
God, those things look nasty. Like, nasty. Ugh.
Gee. You can't time yourself out. Yeah, just sit in a corner. Sour sugar in paper, yeah. Hang on, I was going to drive over the train tracks to show that it's possible. TTK, I hope you're watching.
I mean, I never said it's not. It is impossible, but you can't really.
I was just driving straight over. And why did I go around? I should have listened to TTK.
I got stuck last time and got hit by the train, even.
Yes, but you didn't listen to TTK when you did it. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, I had the New Holland tractor and the spreader on the back, full of lime. Maybe the John Deere is just powerful enough to actually get over there, but
yeah, and with empty trailers, I mean, I guess it's not a fair fight. Mm-hmm. There is rain incoming, which is interesting, but it appears to be far enough away that it's not the problem.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah, I mean we're running on 1-to-1 time, so I guess that's.
Oh yeah, exactly. So that's like
literally
five real time hours out, or something like that. Plus, the harvest is almost done.
Oh, hi TDK. Woo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo? Yeah.
Choo-choo?
Thanks. But why choo-choo? There shouldn't be any mentions of trains left. Should only be farming with private polo. No, I'm worried that I did something. Oh, you meant the what short spot says. Yeah. You got timed out.
Well, I didn't do it.
When I didn't do it. Oh, I mean, do you mean your self-imposed timeout? Because if that's the case, then I mean it sort of still applies here.
Get wrecked, mate! Get wrecked!
Might have to ask Snow to supervise this timeout. Unload. I hope that's an okay spot. Oh yes, Snow is welcome. I mean, yes, Raz, you probably did it by accident.
Yeah, it sounds like a total Raz thing to do.
The funny thing is that it's of course that it's true.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest, I'm sure it was by accident, but it happened twice.
Yeah. I think even 3 times. I think you got timed out twice,
yeah.
and then at least Hassam once.
Yeah.
And then Snow accidentally banned End the other day.
Yeah, End. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, usually I only accidentally purge the entire chat.
Yeah.
Because the ban and timeout things are hidden for me until I press Control and or Alt. I think I'm not actually not quite sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I shouldn't be complaining because I know you guys are having actual heat, but it was about 20 degrees here for the first day this year, basically, and it's absolutely melting. I wasn't made for summer temperatures.
Yeah, neither am I, and we had 26 today. Although when the UK guys say they had hot weather, I think that's more... Huh. Okay, so they actually had summery weather then. Huh. 27 degrees.
I mean, 27 is more than summer. 27 is, I mean, for Sweden temperatures, that's absolutely tropical.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Oh, I wish that would be the case for me too, Raz.
Yeah.
I mean, I could live in the basement, but
yeah, I did live in a basement for a year and a half, and while it was cooler, the lack of light is worse.
Well, I don't give a toss. I always have the blinds closed too, anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's you actually have daylight half of the year outside.
Well, all year.
Yeah, all year. Yes. I mean, I have daylight half of the year and way too much of it.
Yeah, and the other years, other half, it's completely dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not completely dark, but yeah, different. I mean, still I live far south, so the sun does set, but it sets about 10 o'clock at night now and rises again at 4 in the morning. And we still have a month to go. I love this. So bright.
Yeah, it's way too bright for me. I have very light and sensitive eyes. Like, really, it's I can't do bright daylight. It's really painful, actually. No, I don't start smoking, but it hurts my eyes, like physical pain. Bright daylight
Yeah.
is a no-no for me. I mean, I have to go outside when I have a smoke at work or something, so I can't avoid it. But
I mean, you could stop smoking.
yeah, true. But I have to drive my car sometimes, and then it's still
You
bright
could
out.
You could just work for like 14 hours a day.
Not again, please.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've been there. I've done that.
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's no fun.
Yeah. So. Don't work too much. It's not worth it.
It definitely is not.
Hang on, I can still load one more. Thought I had. Maybe I dropped one out the back.
It massively reduces your quality of life, and well, probably reduces the expected time of life too. I'm pretty sure about that. That it cost me quite a few years.
Yeah. Hang on, what are you replying to now? Okay, nothing. I'm driving downhill while trying to see what your if it was a chat message you were replying to. I have to
No. It was,
look everywhere.
it was just a continuation with don't work yourself to death. It's not worth it.
Whee! Almost tipped over. Didn't though. Now I'm driving off road.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah. Whee! Oh boy, that's too close to the edge. Oh no. Oh no.
About to jackknife, eh?
No, I just drove the trailer into the wall.
Yeah.
And now it's upset with me. Doesn't want to go. Oh, there you go. Okay. Just smooshed up sideways against it, and then there's no forward going.
Hold on, I can do the. I just remembered. I can just do the picture-in-picture and pull the picture out underneath the chat window.
Yeah.
Or somewhere. There's nice.
You're very, very, very correct, TTK. It is less likely to be the middle years. Unless you somehow end up in a coma, I guess. For some reason. Then you could actually lose middle years.
Yeah, that will. That will lose you middle years, but yeah.
Are you talking about Private Paula's music, or are you talking about my music? Because they're very different things.
Yeah, there was another.
PPs, yeah.
Another
Then
one
it was
of
a
the
quad track.
face-ripping.
You have music of mine, good. I mean, it's. Yeah. Unload. You return from having chili. Oh, not chili. Food. Nice.
Nice. I could do with some chili too.
Yeah.
I could do with dinner in general. Well.
I mean, you have had sort of a pre-stream before we started the actual stream here, so that is up to you and your preferences, how long you want to run.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah. I guess until 10 should be fine. I mean, you can't order stuff then.
So, just a bucket. Oh, TTK. I can order you a bucket off of Amazon if you need it. Yeah, I mean, don't you have a toilet? That's basically a bucket. It includes a water filling feature already. Oh, yeah, I mean,
it's a
I get
drawn out process.
I get what you're saying. Just putting your head in a cold bucket of water is really nice when you're warm. Absolutely. I have just a spray bottle of water and then a fan running, and I spray myself in the face. And when that evaporates in the draft from the fan, oh, so nice and cold.
Yeah, I have
and
that
then,
too.
I mean, after 2 seconds you're warm again, but you can just repeat. Wet flannel, yeah. I found, or my mother actually found some form of super fancy high-tech nano fabric that's quick drying. So you dip it in water, tie it around your head like a bandana, and I mean it will soak up your sweat and dissipate that as well very efficiently. So it's really cool and really nice. I'm so happy. I'm just annoyed that I only have one, and we found it in Denmark, so it's a bit difficult to go back and get more.
Yeah. So harvest is done.
Hey.
So I will bring the combine downstairs.
I think we can untime out Taconite by now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's okay. Snow, you can let Taconite back in if you wish.
No, driving in first person does not work with this combine, the header up and this somewhat narrow road. I don't trust myself not to crash somewhere. Yeah.
You forgot a little piece at the end here.
Just drive over it, nobody will see it.
Yeah, there's no proof of it. Hang on, this tractor doesn't actually destroy it because it has the narrow tires on.
But the trailer should.
Yeah, the trailer did. You can drive the train, yes. In multiplayer, getting on the train is interesting. Because you can't, no, in single player you can just jump to the train like you jump to any of your tractors, teleport there. In multiplayer that's not possible because they decided they wouldn't make that possible.
Yeah, which is
so
a weird
to get
decision.
on the train you yeah. So to get on the train you stand on the track. And I mean I guess you hope that you get in and not run over. Which is a really weird thing to teach people.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, we don't call ourselves educational streamers, so I
No.
guess we are fine with that.
Yeah.
So let's give it a quick rinse.
Yeah, I mean, and okay, so this is a little bit of sensitive subject, I suppose. But if you've arrived at the point that, yeah, that sounds like a good way to end my life, don't do it in front of a train or somewhere where someone else is inside, because you're not only ending your life, you're ruining theirs as well.
Yep.
And it's very psychologically demanding to see someone in front of a train because you cannot stop. It's impossible. You can just sit there and watch it happen. You're basically forced to sit there and watch it happen.
Mm-hmm. So let's see if the cutesy little New Holland can pull the grain trailers.
It should be fine.
Kind of.
So I fixed your mistake now. No one saw.
And it isn't even full.
No, it will not be able to stop if you go down a hill, so you have to plan out your route carefully.
Yeah, and I have
we need more? Yeah.
two axles that are pivoting. So jackknifing is really easy.
You can actually make a scissor.
Yeah.
Did we want some straw for something? No, the chicken don't want straw.
No, just sell all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, there's a train. But there's still some grain and on the farm too, so I wouldn't have to wouldn't want it all in the train right now anyway. Yeah. Let's tip this.
Traffic, yeah, in this game, and the traffic is really stupid.
Yeah.
They just drive. They don't care that there's a tractor with how many tons of load behind it. No, they have the right of way, or even when they don't have the right of way, they will just go.
Yep.
And motorcycle passing. So sorry if that breaks my gate threshold.
Was fine.
Yeah. Difficult to know when
weirdly specific simulator game. Or the wait, what weirdly specific simulator game are you playing?
Or are you programming it? I mean, some years back, some German company started making all these very specific simulator games, and some of them I quite enjoyed. They could have done a better job because they all felt very mass-produced and generic.
Escaron or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. They did the forklift simulator and the, construction and the farming simulator, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and now someone is drilling in the walls. So I'm sorry about that.
I mean, this is from a German company too, so
yeah.
The German market is really strong with these simulator games. So
yeah,
no surprise there.
Yeah. But there was a game that was half of a construction site simulator and half of it was designing the building as it went up, and I absolutely loved that game. It was so much fun. It really hit all the fun targets in.
Sounds good. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was horrible. It crashed all the time, and I mean, I absolutely hate games that crash. There was no autosave. There was basically no save, so you'd lose a lot of progress. But it would run for a few hours maybe, and it was enough to get stuff done, sort of, and it was really fun. It had the right mix of layout of and putting rooms in and putting services in for the rooms and all that, and to be interesting but not be tedious. You didn't have to put in plants and pots and furniture and stuff like that. So it was just nice overall, but it kept crashing, and it's such a wasted opportunity. Such a great.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds fun, yeah. That's always a situation where you can only hope that there's some kind of community patch out there.
I mean, it would never got popular enough, I guess. It was back before in the era before early access and things like that. So this was an official released game. Just was broken when they released it. Pretending to restore wooden furniture. Oh, that sounds amazing. And you can release a DLC that does upholstery as well. Oh.
That sounds like a simulator game doing Adams and Savage Tested.
Euro Truck Simulator crashing? Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean...
No, I guess that's him crashing.
Yeah, I was going to make that assumption. You crashing the truck doesn't mean that the same thing, but yeah. Yeah.
I was about to say, especially the ETS2 is really stable. I've played long hours of that.
Yeah. Hang on, I had a thought. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, I lost the thought. Crashing games. Euro Truck Simulator. Oh yeah, they a while back some funny people put together a lot of the community in one server on Euro Truck Simulator. And basically created. I mean, the idea was that everyone should run around and do missions and do it together. So I guess they set up an extra powerful server for it and everything. But what happened was that they accidentally created Autoschlange. What's the English word? I mean, queue simulator, car queue simulator.
Yeah, traffic jam.
Traffic jam simulator. So people were sitting in a computer game in traffic jams. And everyone loved it, apparently. Desert Bus. Yeah. That game is horrible. That's just not a game. That's that. I mean, in a way, it's actually very interesting in that sense because it does blur the line between what is a game and what is
a scam.
Yeah, I mean, or a just painful, pointless. I don't even know. Oh no, I did the thing again. Oh, pick it up. Good, thank you. I want to connect to you. Driving over the front weight. Accidentally. Okay, I missed that one. Fair enough. Yeah, it was mostly a joke, but people play it seriously. I mean, people are doing marathons playing it. Playing it for 24 hours and trying to get the most runs, and it's just horrible. It's not even... I don't know. There's no reward in it.
Lose one of the trailers? Why is this so much faster? Up this hill? I don't know.
Did you accidentally...
I thought I accidentally dropped the trailer, but no. For some reason, the last ramp up here was way faster to drive. I crawled up the mountain with somewhere between 3 and 8 kph.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no timeout this time, TTK. It's okay. Next time, make it smaller. Next time, set up a wiki link shortener service. Or a Wikipedia link shortening service. Is there a top level domain that is .ki?
Not that I know of, no. I mean, there's actually .wiki, if I'm not completely mistaken.
Yeah, but that's one of the new fancy strange ones. And you don't like those newfangled things.
No, it wasn't actually.
It just sounded like it. Hang on, why did I take this route down? It's not the right one. Ah! Ugh.
Well, I mean,
No
it works too, but it's the longer route.
Yeah. That's a little bit self-advertising there, TGK. I wish you were a little bit... Just kidding. Can you imagine being that strict with stuff. I mean, I can imagine it. Some people are, and fair enough for them. Just oof. Exactly. But you're advertising that you could be running a game server if people paid you enough. Presumably. I get why you don't want people to come in and self-advertise, for sure. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, where do you draw the line?
Is that so, TDK? Ooh. Yeah, true.
Exactly. That's where before I lost my train of thought where I was going. I mean, if you talk in a channel for an hour and you sort of happen to mention, yeah, I streamed this game. I mean, is that worth a ban? Probably not. No.
I mean, that would be like raiding a channel and getting a ban for that.
Yeah. But if you join a channel and the first thing you say is, "Hey, I streamed this game yesterday." I mean, yeah, that's a
that's a cunt move. But I mean, if you start talking and just talk with people, and then it comes up naturally, that's a different matter. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for your viewers. Have a good time zone. Ban. So, let's try to board the train, I guess. Oh, here it is. Tuck.
No, that was quick.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky that the train was just coming right here, but
So I jumped into the cab and my last view was backwards. I'm going up the hill at full speed in a turn, jumping into the cab and watching the trailer.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of follower only mode, anyways, or even worse, sub only mode. Ugh.
I mean, for people that are actually huge, sub-only mode makes some sense, because then you can have this sort of streams where you interact with people without chat just being a constant impossible to read.
Yeah, but
So
I've seen so many. I mean, even Jive Turkey had no follower only, and I accidentally raided him. That was not a good idea.
Yeah.
I got.
Oh, hello, Raider. You cannot answer me because you're not following me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And he didn't react, and yeah, I got some flack for that afterwards.
Yeah.
That I raided. I mean, I followed Jive Turkey for years and years and years, so I didn't know he had follower only chat, because
Yeah.
you don't notice it when you're already following.
Yeah.
But yeah,
exactly.
that's I don't know.
So Automod just hid your last message, CDK, because you used a bad word. I will allow it through.
Yes, so did I. It's
Interesting.
I mean, I probably wouldn't do it for everyone, but yeah, I mean, TTK is TTK.
Yeah. In the context, it made sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Please give me a follow. when you just start the video, or the people who talk about their channel for 10 minutes when you want to watch a walkthrough for 10 seconds.
Yeah, or a quick tech review, and they just jammer on about how great they are, and yeah. No, thank you.
Someone somewhere has instruction on how to behave, and which includes that. They must include that, because everyone can't come up with it on their own. I mean, I guess they're learning from each other, I suppose. Yeah, stupid people. TTK is TTK.
Yeah.
And I mean, as unfortunate as that is, it is also
Shots fired.
unchangeable. Elbow bypass. You love it. Yeah. I mean, in a way, some channels, some YouTube channels are more like vlogs, where you actually you're having a conversation with your people. And in such a case, it makes perfect sense to have that format where you give them an update and you have a topic to talk about. And you talk about that for a bit and then you're done. But if you're setting out to actually do a review of something, maybe your vlog format is not the way to do it.
No, exactly. I mean, I like the way Lethric has the please like the video things now in his videos. He's playing a lot of From the Depths. And he constructs it in a way it's inside the game actually, and it's somewhat subtle, but not really. It's quite on the nose, but I like it. I like that way. So, let's see. Do we want to unload here? Yeah. Let's start dumping all of that barley. Yeah, exactly.
60,000.
And it's not completely done. Yes. A little bit more. And it's not the farm is not completely empty.
Yeah, nice. Good harvest.
So let's see, there is another 11k in the silos, which I didn't drop right now.
Yeah, good.
Because, well, I didn't want to have to drive the the tractor up again, because it's a little bit slow.
I mean, we could have switched, because it's better driving the bales.
Yeah.
I just took the one that was available.
But that would be the smart move.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who am I? I am.
Woo! I like that the ground is flat there, so you can just cruise straight through it.
Yeah.
There's bushes, so you don't see what you're doing. Yeah. Shortcuts. speaking of 2 years, Raz, would you like to make an announcement? Or should we do it for you? Feels strange doing it for you. Do it yourself. You can get on Discord and do it yourself. Preemptively banned. We're following the streamers' orders, basically, yeah.
That's I can't remove. Could you be so kind and clip that for me, DTK? So,
I want to see it because that sounds interesting, but I didn't get to see it. The announcement is that you're fabulous. I mean, you know that, Raz. But I think you have another thing happening. That we all want to, let's say, enjoy with you. I'm not sure you will enjoy it, hopefully. I mean, up to you. You can... I'm sure I can make it a fabulous announcement. Hopefully you won't. Yeah, exactly. I mean, do you when we feed Aconite beans, do you think we hope he gets a nice tasting one? No. We hope it's an absolutely horrible combination, because that gives more enjoyment for us. Now, when we feed snow beans, this is a different question.
Yeah, that's
she is
completely
vindictive.
different.
Yeah, and keeps lists of people, and so that's not the same thing. And when we feed sluggy beans, it's basically just
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sluggy has no soul. That's not.
Yeah, exactly. How deep does the black hole extend? Yeah, the progress message on the clip picture, they're great. Tells you exactly what it's doing. Not.
Wait, what? What?
When you make a clip and you're waiting for it to process, Twitch shows some funny messages instead of actually. I mean, we are encoding and we are storing it and making database entries. They're making some jokes.
Yeah.
I believe, was it? Yeah, reticulating splines. Yeah, I was going to pick up on. Was it SimCity 2000 that did it? Started with reticulating splines. Whatever that is. It was an actual thing it was doing, I think. But it sounds absolutely bonkers. I don't remember. And then some other game soon after picked up on it and just went with it as a joke about what it was doing.
I don't know. Those games are too old that I did not play them in English.
Yeah. Retikuleren. Well, what's your spine called in German? The back of your back.
Wirbelsäule.
Okay. That. Exactly that.
So this is fertilizer. I don't need fertilizer right now, I need lime. Oh, and by the way, I actually heard that a farmer actually uses lime on his fields.
Yeah, I saw that also in historical farm. In some parts where you have granite bedrock, you need to use lime because otherwise the ground naturally becomes acidic.
Yeah, well, and depending on whatever you put on, that's makes a difference too.
Yeah, of course.
So the
hope that we enjoy it. You're going to suffer. Yeah, I mean that's the purpose. Chat currency. Whew, nice. And our new Archibald art. It's all good. Looking forward to it so much, Res. So I'll do the fabulous announcement. Our dear friend Resastrophy. Words are difficult. He has been returned to streaming for 2 years on soon. I will be doing an anniversary stream next Sunday. Not this week, but next week. Hang on, Sunday. Which day is it? I should know this before I do it. Next Saturday.
I think he said Saturday.
Next Saturday, the 30th of May. Here's the big announcement. Do you like to torture rats? Of course you do. So, fun things you can control: cake, bean boozle bean, toxic waste candy, push-ups, giveaways, a little surprise for subscribers, and making Raz stream scary spooky games in the dark. I might blindfold myself for that last bit. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I won't watch the last bit then.
But that wasn't. That's the game that Akonet played, right? It wasn't too bad. It was not the most pleasant, but it also wasn't.
Which game?
So jump scary. Call of Cthulhu.
Was that detective thing Akonet played?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
I think so. It's psychological horror rather than jump scare horror, which is
Yeah, so some of the monsters are quite scary, but it's not that bad.
Game of screaming and crying, yeah. Good news is that I will have received my next paycheck by then.
Poor Raz.
Hey, you're dirty. Stop being dirty. That's the flashlight, not enter. Space Engineers has ruined me. Oh, I forgot to unload the last bale. Oh well, it will keep.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to run away, so all is good.
And see, Raz, that is why you should have done the announcement yourself, because I messed it up. Of course I did. Might have been on purpose. Might not have been on purpose. You'll never know. But if you had done it yourself, you could have gotten it right. Oh, so my light started flickering IRL. Your light exploded. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Okay, the auto width for this machine does not work.
No.
For the spreader.
It doesn't know what to measure.
Yeah, for some reason, it's 13 meters. So
No.
how wide? How far is the? Well, how wide is the spread in this case?
18, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Fertilizer. We have the Bredal basic one. 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, plus 16. Plus 6, so 18. We have the.
Oh yeah,
the
you have the extension on. Yeah. True. So that's while I'm here doing. And if I was a proper boy, I would have set up commands on my own bot. I don't. I can do that. I can do. So next Saturday. Not this Saturday, this week, but week from now. And not a real boy, no. Alright, we got the new one with the fertilizer and the sowinger.
What? Yeah, we got a new seed I am.
Yeah, I never didn't use it.
Neither did I. We just bought it.
Never used it. Okay, that's a great.
That's not brand
Great
new. We
investment.
did get it after the last seeding session.
You keep mixing up chats, Raz. Yeah, I mean, imagine. I mean, you can easily imagine reading two chats and mixing them up. I have no clue which one is mine or which one is Private Paula's at any given moment. So unfold first, probably.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. And I guess you may need to put in some fertilizer and.
No, it's full.
Ah.
I think I did fill it up before I brought it in. That feels like something I did.
Yeah. Coming to think of it, yeah, I guess so.
What do you want to sow this time?
I don't know. Let's see what the market says. I don't know. Maybe oats.
Oats?
We
Sure,
didn't have,
let's go with oats.
Didn't have oats so far.
I want to go in a 90-degree direction. I want to do Alt-C and Control-S. On. Auto width. No, there's no offset.
Yeah, something is wrong with the GPS mod.
And 8.3 meters sounds like a very strange width for you to be.
You have to add what what the game sets as offset. You have to add as on the width too. Then you have the correct width. I don't know why it's not working anymore. It did work before, so.
So it's either 7 or 9.6.
Well, let me see. Which one is this?
The sower cedar. And it's the
harsh one, isn't it?
Porsche one.
So it's 9 meters.
9 meters. Okay. Oatmeal and raisin cookies. Yeah, I mean, we have to plant some grapes as well, which I wish you could do, but yeah. Yeah, so let's increase you to at least 8.8.
I guess 8.9 would be fine too, but I have
it's
I
pretty
have
good
a little bit too much here.
steering. Okay. So on A+ heading, it just accepted. It didn't ask for a heading. This is strange.
That is indeed strange.
A+ heading, set A.
I see an A over here. Something is weird.
It's, I mean, it's set a path off into the forest at about 45 degrees angle.
Yes, sounds perfectly fine.
Guidance steering, yes. No. 8.9 and no offset, thank you. And A+ heading, set A, and thank you. There we go. 90-degree cardinal. It's a very square bishop. Oh. The sad thing is I really like that sort of jokes.
Nothing against that jokes.
I was at one point. How do you delete someone else's channel? Yeah. At one point I was tortured by people actually telling that sort of joke, and I was just lying on the ground laughing. It hurt. It hurt. Turn on the sower. Oh, this is snappy.
Snappy? Huh?
Fast.
Oh. Wait, is that this one faster than the old one?
I don't know.
I mean,
it certainly feels like it.
It's very probable, but...
And hang on, I think I set up a mouse key to act as the Alt X button last time. I forgot which one. I mean, I'm sewing at 18 kilometers an hour. That's...
Are you actually sewing though?
I mean, it's deleting the thing.
Yeah, well then...
It's on and it's lowered.
Yeah, well then it should do the thing.
Yeah, and it's using seeds. So...
Okay, so then we are safe.
Yeah. No, the game automatically limits you to what the machine can sort of handle, which I guess is nice and unrealistic, but it would be a pain.
Well, I mean, usually you would just set the cruise control to the speed that the machine can handle, and off you go.
Exactly. But I mean, the game does contain cruise control settings. You just never use them because they're annoying.
I sometimes use them when making silage.
Yeah.
When you go alongside the big shredding machine, then it's quite nice actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything is lined. This is good. So I can fold her up again.
Did you lime over there as well now?
Yep, everything lined. The new field ups on the mountain doesn't need.
Yeah. Did I manage to hit most of this field? It looks like I did a pretty good job, actually. I only missed that sliver over here. And there, of course. So, turn on, lower, go. A little bit of fix. Over here. And up you go. So while I still have the 90-degree load, that it's easiest just to drive over to this other field that I want to do in the same direction and just keep going.
Yeah, probably.
And lower it. Do a headland pass because here the edge is annoying. Uphill it's 10 kilometers an hour, so that's clearly...
The tractor is already at its limits then.
Yeah.
Although this is the biggest medium tractor.
Yeah. Oh, that's you in the menu, I guess.
So if we were to go for the smallest big tractor, that's already 280,000 plus.
Yeah. Oops. Someone put an outhouse over here.
I mean, it's only 70k more than a second big medium tractor.
Yeah, just sell a few organs, or I mean, church organs are really expensive. You can sell a few of those. They took what used to be the high voltage lab at my university and turned it into an organ building lab.
What? Really?
There wasn't really much science needing to be done in that field anymore, and it was a big open space that actually could... Oh, I just jumped out of the tractor in mid speed. That could fit that sort of thing, so it makes sense, but it's just, what? No! What did you... Okay. They are quite hard to sneak out, yes. Hang on, why did you stop working?
At least in one piece, yes. I mean,
even if you disassemble them, some of the pipes are pretty large.
Yeah, true.
Hang on, it was... Hang on. You're on, now you're lowered, now it's all good, and we can drive again, right? Yeah, okay, good. That's a lot of tubes.
You still have the corn header here.
Yeah, we could plant corn.
Or sunflowers or something.
Yeah, I love sunflowers. They look so nice.
Yeah.
They just look happy. They're like sunshine in a flower state.
Although we would need a different seeder for that.
Yeah.
Basically, the difference between row crop and... I can't remember how cereal corn is. Cereal...
Just random wherever.
It has a special name, but I can't remember. I mean, it is still kinda in rows, because it's not
It's seeded in, yeah.
It's not just spread over the field like cover crop would be, but
but almost.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about it when you harvest, really. You just run it all over, and you don't care about the rows when you harvest. I mean, with sunflowers, you very much care about the rows when you harvest. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of...
Well, it depends. When you use a corn header, then yes. But if you use the sunflower table, then it's actually just like harvesting barley. Interestingly enough.
Lower... Let's go once down here, because there was a... You're watching me in the distance on Private Polar stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving
Are you...
I have finished my jobs so far.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
And currently I'm just running and bouncing around, and...
Yeah, because there's nothing else to do.
Exactly.
So that's good. My heading here is 180. I mean, you can sow this field if you want to. It's perfectly fine. But I can continue if you... Hang on, I might want to press the auto steer function activation key.
Yeah, that helps keeping in line, yes.
Weird to have a flag flying at a farm.
We have a flag flying at a farm, yeah? What?
Yeah, I mean, it's an American flag, which is weird because we're not in America. Well, we are not in America. The farm is.
Yeah.
I might have gotten myself into a sticky situation again. It's fine.
You'll manage.
It's just
casual jackknifing.
Yeah. A little bit of a tree in the way of where I wanted to go. do explain, TDK. Well, why do you think it's weird to have a flag flying at a farm? I mean, the flag is flying really weirdly because flags don't do that. What that one is doing in real life, but
it's the American thing to do.
Oh, the place for patriotism.
Oh, you have to watch some Velka farms. They fly they fly a flag on their combine and on their seeding machines. So
yeah, I mean, in a way, it's very patriotic to be a farmer because you're feeding your country.
yeah,
Your country would be nothing without you.
and depending on where in the US you are, it's kind of expected to fly the flag. Even if you're just somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, workers do it because they film everything they do. So, but they have a flag in the workshop too. So, but that's obviously not flying as in flying the flag, but
Yeah. But something being expected in the US doesn't mean it's not weird. I mean, absolutely.
yeah, true.
Something being expected in the US could even be said to be expected to be weird. No, not there. I want you. Did I? Oh, I actually missed a tiny sliver at the edge of the field. That's annoying.
I mean, you have to do the part that you missed with not having the thing on, too. So
yeah. Yeah, rough time indeed. The problem with TTK is that it would not only annoy Raz, it would also annoy me. Probably not as bad as it would annoy Raz, so it could be worth it. I mean, if Raz was in the game playing with us, I could probably consider leaving it, for example. As a this is a funny. Let's leave it for annoying reasons.
This part we can leave. That won't matter much, but the rest should be done.
Yeah, it's just inefficient, and I mean, when you're playing games with German people, you have to be efficient. Otherwise, they might not invite you back.
Yeah. Hello. To both musics. That must be confusing.
We are not playing compatible playlists here.
most likely not. No.
Still can't hear PP's music anyway. Huh. Did you make it funny?
Yeah, that's the song was okay until now, and now it's
okay. Yeah. We need to find a super long duration compressor plugin. release time of, well, I mean minutes, not just single seconds. E for leave. Thank you. You can do the top fill if you wish.
Yeah, let's do that really quick.
Your viewers get some excitement as well.
Hold on, I think we need some more seats for that. But there should be a seat back sitting right here.
Yeah.
Oh, a partial one. Is it too quiet? Oh, hold on.
You're so excited right now.
Oops.
Oh, because you get to hear see stuff happen. Yeah. Okay. You're so excited. Okay.
I thought you meant it because it's annoying to you. Hold on.
I just assumed it was just that one song that was very quiet. But maybe it is general.
No, I think it's
General
a bit
problem.
too much right now. I mean, the song is really quiet right now. It's a bit confusing for me because the output does not match what I hear.
Yeah.
So something like that maybe. I mean, I want the music to be in the background and not the main thing. Oh, hold on, I have to close voice meter again. Yes. I can't see the chat anymore. There we go. Yep, sorry.
Yes, you should have someone at all times actively mixing the
Yeah.
the stream. That the sounds are all perfect at all times.
I mean, in theory, once it's set up, it should be fine all the time.
No, but I mean, different
imagine.
people would have different levels and everything, so it's
Yeah.
and different songs, different levels. So you can have a full-time audio engineer on the stream. Sounds completely legit. I mean, in a way, a live stream isn't any different from a live TV production. You're just doing it on your own.
Yeah.
In your own home. And if you're looking at what they're doing in live TV, I mean, some of the things we have, like the premium program in OBS and overlays and stuff, that's certainly possible in live TV, sure. But they also have a producer deciding what's shown. They have an audio engineer always running audio. They have a yeah.
Yeah.
So once you go big, that is what you will have, and that's slightly lower costs, yeah. But looking at things like Awesome Games Done Quick, which is basically a huge production, they have an audio engineer now, actually, and they have producers doing stuff, and they have they're pretty much doing live TV.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why I was careful with the music volume.
Yeah.
Because
And
it's,
I mean, when
it's
you're
not a
asking me-
music
yeah.
listening stream. It's a, well, in this case, it's a, I guess it's a podcast where you can watch people play Farming Sim.
Yeah.
If you
Sort
want to
of.
watch. Otherwise, you can just listen in, so to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing interesting happening on the actual stream is when things go bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's basically just back and forth, up and down, which is soothing and nice, sure, but it's not.
It's not
Listening.
super engaging gameplay. No, that's.
No. So, you know the thing you said couldn't be done? With hooking up the third trailer to the second trailer?
Yeah, I
did it.
didn't say it couldn't be done. Yeah, I said it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. You better never unhook it now. Khadgar is better. Yeah, Phantom Bot, which I decided to use, has a built-in multi-command, and that's locked into doing multi-stream. So for some reason there is no option which service you want to use. It just uses multi-stream. So since I decided not to dig any further, I just used what was easily available.
Although I would imagine that Khadgar reaches its limits once you have like 3 or 4 people. I mean, it would be hard to stream in proper quality then, too, because
Yeah.
you would have to have obviously 3 or 4 streams running at the same time.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot of bandwidth you need to have it in a
Yeah.
decent quality, and
I mean, you will run out of pixels on the screen before you run out of decent bandwidth. Before civilized countries in the world run out of bandwidth, you run out of pixels on the screen.
yeah. Yeah, and true. Everything would have every streaming or multi-stream
Yeah.
combiner thingy has the same issues. Yeah.
I cannot put on the bandwidth first. Yes.
And their internet appears to be quite bad at times.
Yeah. So I just got the sticky keys pop up. I never had that on Windows 10 before.
Huh.
Interesting. I was probably doing something funny with the shift key. I mean, in previous iterations of Windows, you would get it as soon as you started using the computer as a normal person. So that's interesting. Yeah, which wouldn't have been an issue. Yeah, I guess they're 10 years old now, the oldest streamers around. Crazy graphics, sorry. I like that we're casually just jogging along. I guess you're driving 18 kilometers an hour?
No, 14 because it's uphill right now.
14 uphill, yeah. But just casually jogging sideways 14 kilometers an hour backwards. And I can even sprint faster. When the last thing you met, you used live stream. Yeah. I was convinced first time I heard about Twitch that no, this won't be a thing. YouTube is where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to have been proven wrong, but at the start I think it was justified because it was pretty garbage. I'm guessing it was better in places where they actually had servers close by and infrastructure set up, but it would constantly chug and load and just
Yeah, I mean the longest I think I'm about 4.5 years subscribed to Quill right now, and that's basically the only reason I ever made a Twitch account.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I don't know how long I've been subscribed to Quill. It's been a good while.
Although I haven't watched Quill for quite some time. Because there's always different people on at the same time I want to watch, so...
Yeah. And the streams are not what they used to be.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should say this, but I will do it anyway. There used to be... He used to interact with chat. He used to interact with subs. There used to be a point to being a sub.
Yeah.
Now it's a donation piñata. You get interacted with if you donate.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's... He used to read out all the subs and resubs in the beginning of the stream, but I guess it's just too much right now.
Yeah. But yeah.
But
right now
it's sad, really.
Very pointless.
I mean, it's good for him, obviously. I mean, he can make a living from twitching and
doing it once a week, basically.
Well, yeah, the big ones are only once a week, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he still has his YouTube, so.
Yeah.
And his wife works. But they don't live a crappy life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he used to travel to Scotland every 2 weeks or so to visit his wife, who was working there for some reason.
Yeah.
And that's not cheap.
And the content is still good. It's just what's the point of me being a subscriber? In the completely selfish, what am I getting out of it? Yes, I'm supporting someone doing good content, but at this point I don't maybe need to. Because others are doing that and I could support someone else instead. I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. I might need to...
You forgot to do the thing.
Lower the thing down first. There we go.
Raska is absolutely the worst for that. Yeah, never reads out a chat message ever.
I mean, what I find really weird when people, I mean, reading out the chat messages in general, I don't do that. Like, it's not that I'm reading. Okay, to be fair, I think it's because his primary language is French. But it's getting really weird when people start then, and TTK says, to be fair, I think it's because his primary language is French. Razastofree says, TTK please. And Drive Turkey was one of those who always did that.
Yeah, in a way, I actually, in some sense, I mean, some regard, it's 10 o'clock. My brain is off. Words.
It's almost 11 already.
Yeah. In some sense, I actually appreciate that. If I'm watching a stream, not actively watching it, so I'm not actively reading chat, but I'm playing a game on my main monitor, and I have the stream open on the side and just for company, then
Yeah.
I don't follow chat.
Yeah,
and
true.
Understanding what is said by the streamer or what they're interacting with is actually really helpful for that.
Yeah, true.
But it can absolutely get a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, especially if the chat starts to move kinda quick.
Yeah, you sort of have to, which message am I actually, you have to indicate a little bit of who am I, what am I responding to.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it's easy. I mean, there's not that much happening in chat right now, so it's quite obvious to which message we are responding. But yeah, I mean, saying the name of the person to whom you answer, that's I guess good manners.
Nah.
But you can overdo it. I mean, I hate it when people talk to you and say your name in every second sentence. Yeah, that's my name. Stop doing that. Don't wear it out.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Rast. Everyone do your style, and some people will like it and some people won't, and that is what will.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I who the fuck am I to to dictate how the hell you have to run your stream? I mean,
yeah. I mean, you can have an opinion on how you think it should be because that's what you like best, but that doesn't mean that. I mean, and that's one of the things that's very controversial today, I guess. There's a difference between having an opinion and trying to enforce your opinion on someone else, and that gets lost a lot.
Yeah.
Good night, Commander Aconite. Work has pooped you out. I mean, you should move to a better country that gets this day off, like Sweden or Germany.
I mean, most of Europe, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the Protestant countries in Europe.
Yeah. Strange that the UK doesn't do it.
Yeah, they are not Protestant. They are Anglican Church.
Yeah.
Or Church of England or something weird like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, good night, Aconite. Sleep well.
Yeah. Sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow. Probably.
Yeah, but if you got... Well, that's the... Poop out is okay. Poop on, then you have to take a shower.
Yeah. I mean, if you get pooped out, you should probably take a shower as well.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because the place you came from is not clean, in that sense. But, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So TTK, you don't like when people use your name too much, TTK? Is it a problem? Do you do the reacting thing when people say your name, TTK? Is that a thing? You look over when your name or a variation of it, TKK, and you just think it's someone trying to talk to you, and you get really distracted from what you're trying to do somewhere else. I realized that we've been doing that with the whole controversy of how my name should be said, and people just saying sorts, like I'm sorting something else, and then I'm looking over. Why are you talking to me?
What was always weird on Arumba streams, there's when he does the Europa EU4.
Yeah.
The power projection, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the mechanic. That's how the mechanic is called.
Yeah.
Everyone in chat starts talking about PP. So my browser keeps pinging.
Yeah.
Because I have set it up to I have set up the Frankerface to make a ding ding noise when my name is highlighted.
Yeah.
Or variations of my name. And
yeah.
Boy, that gets old fast. No. For some reason, the not for some reason. Frankerface appears to understand that I am currently live, and does it not. It's only when I'm not live, then the browser makes the ding ding noise. Which is very considerate of Frankerface, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you yourself are the streamer, there's a high chance that people keep saying your name.
What? That's strange. I'm a better Twitch TV person myself, but I haven't tried, so I don't know. I just know that I'm happy where I am, and I don't feel I'm missing something. So
yeah, what I'm missing right now after the Twitch made the redesign of the pages, which I still don't agree with. I'm missing the delay times and stuff on right underneath the video. It showed the time, the stream delay you had, and there was a button to hosts and stuff like that. And that's not working anymore right now.
Yeah. The delay time is something that Twitch TV does not do, so that's actually an interesting feature.
See.
It does have a host button, and that's working. So you can run both. That way, it's working.
Yeah, I mean the Frankerface people are quite quick with those changes. I'm surprised they didn't prepare with the preview version, so to say. That Twitch offered.
I mean, it might be that they did, but they actually changed the preview. I mean, they didn't change the look of the preview, but they changed the technical code of the preview.
Yeah, maybe.
So the prepared changes don't work.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be as simple as that.
I mean, I obviously can live without it.
Yeah, it's just handy.
I'm not. It's not that stream doesn't work anymore or something. That would be annoying, but it's missing. I'm missing the neat feature of always being instantly aware of how much delay I have racked up, and maybe that I maybe have to quickly pause and unpause the stream again.
Yeah. That never worked for me, by the way. I need to reload the page.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, pause and unpause does work for me for catching up.
No, it actually just increases the delay.
Ooh.
So it increases the delay by the time you pause. So for some reason, it just...
That's weird.
You want to carry on where you were? Okay. But doing a reload is fast enough.
Yeah, pause and unpause. Reload for me is always annoying because I have to hide the chat then again, because I always pop out the chat.
Ah, yeah.
Well, on the channels where I want to participate in chat, so I can have the stream on full screen on the one screen and move the chat over to the secondary monitor.
Yeah.
And then I can make it wider than it usually is. And but yeah, because of the ding ding, it's not perfectly synced. It does 2 for both chats when I reload and don't hide the other chat. So that's annoying. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind to just go back to full screen and. Beep, beep. So this should be the last slot, shouldn't it?
Yeah, looks like it. I'm chasing the birds away so they don't eat the seeds. I have a feeling that the birds spawn when I get close, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you used the player thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can just hide the chat again and be done with it. And the pause and unpause works for me, so
Yeah, it's not an issue.
exactly.
Just running a check to see if you finished off the edge here correctly. Close enough.
I think it should be okay.
Yeah. There might have been, I mean, it's hard to tell if it's a graphical thing or if it's a thing, but there was a spot where it was a different color.
Yeah, that's when you, while harvesting, drive into the crop. Then it's not harvested, but destroyed. So it doesn't lose its fertilized state, because the fertilized state gets lost with harvesting. So then when you run over it with a seeder that's fertilizing too, then that part doesn't get fertilized because it's already fertilized. But it doesn't change doesn't get the dark texture.
Good. Now this is some extreme off-road running. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and then the jump off the cliff on the last part. Yeah. So then let's give these puppies a quick rinse.
It is quite a sprint speed. It's something along the lines of 25 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, something about that, yeah.
So in funny units, that's about 2 parsecs per fortnight.
Yeah. Sounds about right, yeah. That sounds about right. Okay,
2
what?
eagles per gun. Yeah.
I think... we did do a good job here.
Yeah, everything is sewn again and ready for another season.
Yeah, indeed.
So, more equipment next time.
Exactly. So let's...
Did you see the monstrosity?
The monstrosity?
Yeah. All the trailers hooked together.
Oh, yeah.
And